Hey everyone, it's Alexander, the real Mr. Robinson. Welcome to the channel. So this is a video I didn't think I'd be making. In fact, I actually didn't have any plans to talk about the Oscars at all because I had initially just wanted to boycott the awards and not watch them at all because of all the decisions that they've been making to pretty much take a lot of the artisans awards like production design, editing, and original score and just not show them. I mean, if you saw the Oscars, they did show them, but they were all pre-recorded and just done in a really quick way to kind of save time, even though the Oscars still went on for a long time, longer than they really should. So why did I watch the Oscars at the end of the day? Well, because I was invited to an Oscar party with a bunch of friends after work, and I said, you know what? Why not? Just an excuse to hang out with some good friends of mine. So we watched the Oscars, and my overall thoughts on it were just kind of I thought it started out strong. I thought Wanda Sykes, Regina Hall, and Amy Schumer were actually quite funny in the opening, but as the show went along, they just lost their mojo. A lot of the winners I thought were really well deserved. Coda winning Best Picture, Adapted Screenplay, and Supporting Actor, all well deserved. Even though personally I was on Team West Side Story for Best Picture, but you know what? No complaints about Coda winning Best Picture from me. Jessica Chastain finally wins an Oscar, thank God, a long time coming. And there were a few good other awards too, but that's not what you probably want to hear me talk about, huh? And that's not what the thumbnail of this video is giving away. No, you could certainly say the awards were memorable, but not for the same reasons the Academy wanted them to be memorable. If you saw the Oscars, or hell, even if you've just been on Twitter and didn't watch the Oscars, you know that there was a moment in the show when Chris Rock was presenting an award, and he was pretty much roasting a lot of people and just telling jokes. Apparently, people forgot to tell Chris Rock that he was not the host this year. So then he makes a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith appearing in G.I. Jane 2. And then after that joke, Chris Rock sees that Will Smith is walking towards him, and he's smiling. He's like, uh-oh, here we go. Like, he's just laughing at it. Will Smith walks up to Chris Rock and slaps him across the face. It wasn't even a slap. It was more like a punch slap. When we saw this moment, I thought, okay, this has to be some sort of skit, but then the audio cuts out and we're like, oh, Will Smith really did punch Chris Rock. Then it cuts back to Will Smith and he is looking furious and says, keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. And he says that twice, which is why the audio was cut out for so long, because, you know, can't swear during the Academy Awards, or at least when it's being aired on TV. So, yeah, that's about all we could think of in terms of the awards. And then throughout the whole show, we're just waiting to get to the Best Actor category. And for me, I was on Team Andrew Garfield because I love Tick, Tick, Boom, and I really think that he should have won the Oscar. But instead, Will Smith won the Academy Award. So we're just all waiting to see what he has to say. And his speech was really underscored by that moment of him punching Chris Rock across the face earlier. And he tried his best to try to bounce back. Like, he said, I want to apologize to the Academy. I hope they invite me back. He never once apologized to Chris Rock, on the other hand. And his whole speech was a very not-so-subtle way about how the character I played protected his family. And it was a very on-the-nose speech. It was a decent one, but again, it just got overcut by what we saw earlier. And for a moment like that, that's so shocking and so out of nowhere and so unexpected, it's easy to kind of make jokes about it. Because I made jokes about this very moment on Twitter, ranging from Will Smith's gonna get a visit from Vin Diesel to be in the next Fast and Furious movie because Will Smith protects his family, how they cut to a shot of Andrew Garfield looking at his phone for more Will Smith memes and jokes, or how Chris Rock should have been a part of the memoriam, which, by the way, that memoriam was awful. The music didn't fit, the dance number was so distracting, it was probably the worst in memoriam I've ever seen for the Academy Awards. It was just terrible all around. But putting that aside, it is very easy to make fun of that one particular moment. But if I'm going to be serious for a moment, neither guy's in the right with this scenario. First of all, the alopecia joke was really in poor taste because Jada Pinkett Smith had talked about several times about how she was losing a lot of her hair by the handful. It was a scary moment. And really, making fun of someone's disease is not something you do. Like, you don't make fun of somebody with cancer. You don't make fun of the Holocaust. Like, there's a lot that you just don't make fun of out there in the world. I'm not on board with some comedians or people that say that comedy is dead because we can't make fun of anything. It's like, you need to be smart about what to make jokes about. So on that hand, Chris Rock was definitely out of place, and he really should not have made that joke. But at the same time, in Chris Rock's defense, or okay, maybe that's not the right way to phrase it, but in Will Smith's not defense, you don't physically assault someone. Like, just slapping someone across the face or punching him, whatever he did, it looked like a combination of both, is not something that you do. It just makes you look bad yourself. Like, you could have just left well enough alone, let Chris Rock take the fall, and you would have come out of it clean. Like, if you want to tell Chris Rock to, hey, don't do that joke, the worst you could have done is just say, fuck you, or just flip him off. That's the easiest thing you could have done. Or during commercial, just pull him to the side and say, don't ever do that again. Like, that is not a laughing matter. Doing a slap punch combo on live TV was not the way to go about this. So neither of them I thought was in the right. But at the end of the day, it certainly made for a memorable Oscar night. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that specific moment. This is something I normally don't do. I don't talk about celebrity fights or like big viral things that often because at the end of the day, I really just don't care. But the reason I did it this time around is because when you're in a room watching this with a bunch of people, you kind of have no choice but to talk about it and share your own thoughts. And again, on Twitter, I made a lot of jokes about this. I want to talk about this moment on the more serious side and just voice my overall opinions. So, just to recap, Chris Rock was really out of line in terms of making that joke, but also Will Smith was out of line for physically assaulting Chris Rock on stage. And apparently, according to the LAPD, Chris Rock has declined to file any charges against Will Smith. So maybe this is the last we'll hear about this. I mean, in terms of this being an ongoing story, because we're never going to hear the end about this moment in particular, just like how when La La Land won Best Picture for a few minutes and then they realized, oh shit, Moonlight, you guys actually won Best Picture and it's not a joke. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I voiced my opinion. As for the Oscar show itself, I'm happy with a lot of the winners, like again, Coda, Jessica Chastain, Ariana DeBose for winning Best Supporting Actress, West Side Story. I was pretty satisfied with most of the wins, even if the fan favorite decisions like Zack Snyder's Justice League and Army of the Dead getting recognized as the #1 moments just... This is why you don't let film Twitter pick these types of categories, guys. Sorry to get sidetracked. I like both those movies, but come on. The actual wins themselves, I didn't have a problem with, but this was probably one of the most degrading Oscar shows out there. Ranging from just speed running through those Artisans Awards and not really giving them the respect they deserve, to Will Smith slap punching Chris Rock on live TV. It was just kind of embarrassing overall. And I'm probably never going to do another video like this because I just don't honestly care at the end of the day. This might be the only time you ever hear me talk about a big moment like this. And in terms of watching the Academy Awards, if I ever do watch them again, it will be another Oscar party hosted by friends, or it'll be if I ever decide to do a live stream watch party myself. But if I ever do that, it will only be if they decide to show all of the categories. And there you go, those are my overall thoughts on the Oscars and that one moment right there. So now I want to know what you guys think about this moment. If you've watched the Oscars, or even if you've just seen clips of Will Smith slap punching Chris Rock on national TV, what did you think? Who do you think was more in the wrong, or do you think they both screwed up in this scenario? Whatever the case may be, let me know in the comments below. Keep your eyes open for some more videos in the future, like a review for Hawkeye at long last, a review for the original West Side Story, and some other videos coming up in the future, and maybe some more channel updates. So until then, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you there's only one. Hello everyone, I just want to say thank you all for watching this video, and don't expect any more of these in the future. This was a one-time thing. So I just want to say thank you all for watching this and supporting the channel. And if you're a newcomer, I hope you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you do subscribe, hit the bell button to get notifications. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, go check out my theme park channel, and support me on Patreon. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, have a good day, and take care of yourselves.